Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Philippines. Welcome to Cebu City. This is Spianada, four tower development in Cebu City, Midtown Cebu City. Interesting place. It's got four wings actually, 11 stories high, and yeah, interesting layout, unique in several ways. Anyway, I think it's been around 12, 13 years, something like that, I think. And I lived across the street for over a year from this area, almost rented here right before the pandemic. Anyway, we're going to look at three condos. We're going to look at a one bedroom and two bedroom. This is a two bedroom, two bath unit we're looking at here. And we'll look at a one bedroom and then a studio that's for sale. Pretty good price. For anybody interested. Anyway, all these units have balconies, which is rather rare in the Philippines, so that is a nice part. I know many of you like balconies as I do. Just nice to be able to step outside, and they're usable balconies. Some these places that they've got like a micro balcony. This isn't huge, but it's big enough to put a little table and chair out there at least. And this one is facing sea view. You can see the sea, maybe, depending on how big your screen is off in the distance. And yeah, the water pressure was good. Just about all these condos have water, big water towers up on the roof, and they pump it up, and then you've got the pressure coming down, which is good. Should be relatively quiet, I believe. Most of the time, and it always depends upon which direction you're facing, of course. But anyway, furnished. It is furnished, fully furnished, and two baths. Each bedroom has a bathroom as well. Larger cabinet area, about 600 square meters, not 600, about 60 square meters, I believe. And that's about equivalent to 645 square feet for you that like square feet. I had a friend with a condo in the U.S., one bedroom also, that was about the same size. So this was built back before they started downsizing everything so much. About the time they started downsizing. Anyway, decent size, and yeah, closed cabinet, CR there. Comfort room, bathroom, toilet, and here's something that's nice here is they actually have a cabinet up above. I've almost never seen that before in the Philippines. But yeah, some place to put all your stuff. And interestingly enough, every unit we looked at here had the same thing. It was built in during the construction, apparently. And you got the window type aircon type units lower down, which is unusual. Usually see them up a little bit higher, but that works. Now, the owner of this unit lives in the U.S., and I'm still waiting for the prices, but I did some research, and most units like this in this area, about this size, rent for between 30 and 35,000 pesos per month. So still waiting for that information. I'll put contact information if you're interested. I'm sure it's going to be in that range, and I'll put contact information in the description. You can contact me by email or JR at JRC Visa Consultancy. That information will be in there. I think this is on the 11th floor, top floor of the unit, so there's nobody walking around up above you, even though with these concrete buildings generally don't hear neighbors at all, which is nice. And you've got fire escape stairs, of course, and this is a one bedroom for rent. So the two bedroom was for rent, the one bedroom was for rent. And I'm guessing right around 25,000 probably for this. He thinks it's about 40 square meters, so a little over 400 square feet. And Yeah, like I said, all have balconies, air conditioning, window type air conditioning. A little bit of a corner unit here again, so you've got windows facing two different directions, which is nice. Closed cabinet there with mirrors. Um, yeah, interesting area. You're in the what's called the Midtown area of Cebu. Not very far. Easy to get a taxi out in front of the street. A lot of the taxis, in fact, they stop for lunch. They're just down the road, just a block or so. So there's always plenty of taxis right here and at this corner coming and going from a couple of different directions. But yeah, nice livable space. Same owner for both of these first two units, and like I said, we're waiting for all the details. But I'm pretty sure my estimations are very accurate. Been doing these videos for 9 years. A lot of condo videos. You can check out my other condo videos if you like. I almost moved in here right before the pandemic, but there again, the owner lived in America. She would not negotiate, so I went down. Actually, I ended up renting down the street, about a block at Queensland Manor, and yeah, nice place. So the next place we're going to look at is a studio, and it's for sale for a different owner in this case, 2.5 million pesos. So that is pretty decent price. I think it's about 22 square meters, I believe, studio. And interesting, I think it was on this floor. There were a number of businesses. The people who had bought the condos turned them into offices, little like a real estate company, different types of offices. And yeah, you've got bunk bed in here. And I think the sale would include the furniture, I believe, but storage under there, and then you can pull out that second bed from underneath. A little bit common here in the Philippines. You'll see second mattress that rolls out from the bed. Uh, and there again, split type aircon here. And balcony, they all have balconies. We've got a pool and a gym. We'll take a look at that. You've got two floors of parking. I think the condo dues are right around, now the prices I'm estimating would include condo fees, but I think they're right about 70 pesos per square meter, I believe. I found some information online about that, 68, 70, unless they've gone up recently. There again, your CR, your comfort room, your toilet area. Spianada, you're just a long block from Mango Avenue, basically. Not very far from the Uptown area, not very far from Ayala Mall. And yeah, function room there to the left, and you've got kind of the raised up pool there. They're replacing the tiles. Here's the gym. Pretty standard for gyms and condominiums. Not a lot, not huge like some, but enough. Universal set up there. Kids play area, and I think they're expecting this retiling job to be done within about a month, I believe is what they've told me. And you're just across the street from, I think it's Novell, little strip mall. You've got a couple restaurants in there. You've got a 7-Eleven in there. Not very far from malls. There's City Clow over there, and to the left, another condominium as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.